On every Muharram, Shirat Ali Muslims across the world mourn about what the Sunnis had done to them at the Battle of Karbala in modern-day Iraq. And most of us mourn about America's invasions on Iraq and Iran without knowing what Baathism, or 12 Ashurism, Ithna Ashariya, are. Let us unpack the intertwined history of Islam and the Arab world together to understand why today's World War III scenario, or as Samuel Huntington calls it, the clash of civilizations. Muhammad ibn Abdullah was an orphan shepherd born in ancient Saudi Arabia. He married Khadija bint Khuwaylid, a successful merchant about 15 years older than him. Fatima was one of his daughters. In 619 AD, when his wife and protector died, he had to flee from the persecution caused to him from his own tribe, the Quraysh, for preaching against the many idols at Kaaba. He fled to Yathrib in 619 and returned to Mecca in 630 AD, with a large force to destroy the idols at his former hometown, following 3 battles. In 622 CE, he announced the Charter of Medina that created a political alliance among the Muslim migrants, local Arab tribes, and Jewish tribes, forming a single community called Ummah. Then begins the historic political beginning of Islam in the Arab world.
Ali ibn Abi Talib, Fatima's husband and Muhammad's son-in-law, dislikes Muhammad's companions Abu Bakr and the other 2 forming the Rashidun Caliphate, meaning, the rightly guided successor. Muhammad's friend Abu Bakr is therefore known as the pioneer of the Sunnah Islam and Muhammad's son-in-law, the pioneer of the Shia Islam, which is staunchly followed by Iran and Iraq. The Shias celebrate Muharram in remembrance of the atrocities done to them by Sunnis in the Battle of Karbala. Shias mourn, weep and even self-flagellate themselves about this harsh battle, whereas Sunnis simply fast and pray.
Shia-majority rule today exists mainly in Iran, with Shia-led governments also influential in Iraq and parts of Lebanon, while Sunni Islam dominates most Muslim-majority countries such as Saudi Arabia, Turkey, Egypt, Pakistan, and Indonesia. Until the First World War, the Sunni-led Ottoman Empire controlled most of the Arab world, while Iran remained a Shia rival to Sunni powers. In mainstream 12er Shia Islam, the largest branch, offensive jihad, initiating war to spread Islam, can only be declared by the infallible Imam, the divinely appointed leader. The leader of Iran's 1979 revolution, Ayatollah Khomeini, developed the theory of a continuous jihad, arguing that defending an Islamic state was a religious duty. This redefined the concept in modern political terms, framing the Iran-Iraq war as a sacred defense. For groups like Hezbollah in Lebanon, mentioned earlier, their armed resistance against Israel is framed as defensive jihad, justifying their military actions as protecting their land and people.
Until 1948, there was no Israel. And until 1974, there was no PLO. But until now, there's been no decade in the recent history of the Arab world when there was no war. Why? Why is it always the Arab world that is suffering more than anyone since the first 2 world wars? And why could the Arab world be a reason for a 3rd world war? What does the God of the Arab world think about it?
The God of Jews, Muslims, and Christians who were born in the Arab world.
How is the chaos of the Arab world a cosmological concern?